Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to explore few more awesome properties from Flexbox. If you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future contents. Now let's jump right into the video. Yes, now you can see I have created one more file for the part 3 for the Flexbox to explore the new properties which we have in the Flexbox. Okay, so let's apply the Flexbox first to the container, which is a parent class we have, or the parent component we can say. Okay, so let's have container and then let's apply flex. In order to apply, we have to use display and then flex. So now we can see it's applied. Okay, now at this point we have two properties which we are going to see. First is justify content and one more is align items. Okay, so let's see how these things will work and what is the use case where we can use both of them. Okay, so first thing, let's use justify content. Right now you see we don't have any gap between these cards, and we are not using the gap property. Now we are going to use justify content. Okay, and here you can see there are many properties which we have. Right now we'll see one which is like space evenly. Okay, and now you see it divided the space between all of the cards evenly. Okay, so let's see in the browser. So for the better look, now you see if I just comment down and go back to the browser, you see this is how it's looking now. But once I apply the justify content, it will look like this. Okay, so it's dividing the free space between all of the components or the cards and giving it over, applying over here. Okay, so one more property we have in the justify content is space around. Okay, so this is also same, only like sides. Okay, here we will get the more space, not on the right and left side. Okay, in between the cards only we'll get more space, not on the ending or like right side or the left side. Okay, that's how this property will work. And one more we have is between property, which is a very important property, space between. Okay, and we can go back and we can check now. Now you see we will not going to get any space on the left and right side, but in between the components or the cards we are going to get the space. Okay, so this is how justify content will going to work. And suppose if you completely want to shift this all cards on the right side or the left side, that time what you can do is you can use flex end. It will move the whole thing, whole content, whatever content you have in the container, to the right side. Okay, if you do flex end. Okay, so if you do flex start, it will be like default state, which is right now it's this one. Okay, so this is how justify content will work. Okay, yes. So let's see the other property which we have is align items. Okay, so align item is nothing but aligning the items properly. Okay, irrespective of their height. Okay, so sometimes like now we have one case. Okay, what I have did is I have in this card I have taken a span, and in that I am applying the one number or two number CL number. Okay, but for this card 2 I have some different content. Okay, I have one paragraph calling it as 2, which makes this height is different from the others. Okay, right now if you see the CSS as well, we don't have height. Okay, if we mention height, if 50 pixel, the 2 will not be displayed because we are saying height should be this only, because I am not doing right now. Okay, so only width we have 100 pixel, but height we don't have it. But you see if we go to browser as well, you see we have only 1 3 4, but we don't have anything in the bottom. But still it's giving the space, because once you use display flex, right, irrespective of it is having width sorry height or not, it will going to be reflected over there because of the other components or the other child components we have. Okay, because this 2 number is having some other content in the bottom, everyone will get the space in the bottom. Okay, so which we don't want. So that time what you can do is you can apply align item in the container. Okay, so align items, and let's write it as center. So if you write it as center, everyone will be centered. Okay, let's add this as well, justify content, which is evenly, space evenly, and let's go to browser to see it properly. Now you see So this is the second component we have, which is having some extra things. Because of that, the height is changed. But you see, the other components or the other cards are properly height. The height is proper for them. Okay. So this kind of cases, at this kind of cases, you can do use align item to align it properly. Okay, if you use start, okay, so there is a flex start or start, whatever you use, it will go up. Okay, because like it will start from above. Okay, so same thing, if you use end, it will start from the bottom. Okay, like this. So it will align like this. So if you use center, it will align in the center. Okay, so in that kind of cases you can use it, but there are few more use cases which we have for align item, which we can check later on. Okay, so but for now, this is it about the align items. Okay, so I have created one more file called flex center div. Okay, with the flexbox properties, we can center the div. Center the div means if we want some content to be centrally aligned. Okay, that we can achieve with the help of flexbox. Okay, it generally help us when we used to create like a login form in the center or that kind of cases. We can use that. Okay, so let's create a card and then let's center it. Okay, so for creating a card, what I'll do is I'll just write it like this, and I'll say width as 400 pixel for now, and height as well, like 300 pixel, and let's say background crimson, or let's change the width to 300 and 400 is the height. Yep. And border radius we can apply 5 pixel to curve that, and box shadow we can say 0, 0, 10 pixel. Only like all the sides I want, that's why I'm saying 0, 0 and 10 pixel, and then can say black, so we can get the border. And now this particular card I want in the center. Okay, that time how to do that? Okay, so now we can use flexbox property in order to center it. Okay, so now let's see this one. So first thing, display flex we have to apply, then the justify content we have to apply. Okay, so justify content center, once you apply, right, justify content will work in a row wise. Okay, and align item will work on the column wise. Now you see I have done justify content as center. Now that's why it centered this. Okay, you can't use text align center because it will align the text center, not the component or this card. Okay, so that's why we are using justify content as center. That's why it's giving us it center. And now I just want to check once what is the width or the height of the container. Okay, for that I am using this border. Okay, now you see right now we have only this much height. If you want to center it, we can't get it. So that's why we need to get the height first, the full height of the screen, which we can get it with the height 100 vh. Okay, now we have the full height. Now we can go ahead and apply the align item property. Okay, align item center, once you do, it is coming into the center. If you want to see in the browser, let's open the live server, and you see we are getting in the center properly. And if we change the width as well, it will stays there only. Okay, it will not going to change its position from the center. Okay, so this is how we can center a div using flexbox. Okay. Okay, so this is about the flexbox and the justify content and align item property, and we saw also how we can center a div using flexbox. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and give it a thumbs up. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.